Thank you. Thank you so much for coming tonight to celebrate the launch of Memory Day for the Truth. I'd like to introduce Hazel Edwards. Hazel had some involvement with this book. Was part of a group at the Public Record Office here that Hazel runs that allows you to write a book within a year. So Hazel held me accountable last year, and this is the end result. So just hand over to Hazel.
Okay, thanks, Darren. Well, Darren's got a number of advantages in this first book baby of his. Firstly, his surname is Arnott, which puts him up the top of the alphabet, which means he's on the top shelf, which is a real advantage when you're an author. Oh, perhaps a couple down is good too. So he has achieved something that I think is really important, and that is he's contributed to the birth of a book. Now, I don't know whether you call the idea for a book, and when he first got attracted to the idea of writing about the former Italian prisoner of war camp at Rowville, because he lived in the area, because I actually thought he must have been Italian when I first met him. He's not, yeah. The idea that started off was probably the embryo. And in that case, if you consider this a book baby, in that it's going to go out in the world today all by itself, that makes me a midwife, I think. And so, what I'd like to, first of all, pay tribute to Darren. It's a really big job finishing a book. It requires a lot of work, and what you see in the finished book is really only the iceberg. It's 1/10 of the other 9/10 underneath that were scrapped. And one of the reasons that I run courses on writing non-boring family histories is to save relatives and friends from reading a lot of stuff that they wouldn't read. They'd flip through and find their name, close it and never look at it again. But in Darren's book, it's not like that. You're going to read all the way through because it's really been extremely well crafted. And I was intrigued when he joined my class last year because we have a proviso, you're only allowed there for a year. It's a class for procrastinators, you know, and they have to be out at the end of the year. And they have to have finished by the end of the year, and he had. He's come back again with another book, but that's another matter. But also, he has a supportive family who are here tonight, and authors can't function without a bit of support, whether it is rent a crowd. You don't need rent a crowd. Look, you've got all of them. But it's also psychologically you need a bit of help, but you need technical help too. And Darren is extremely lucky with his family in that they have supported both the launch and he didn't need any help on the technicalities, did you?
I did actually, thank you so much.
Oh, right, okay. But it really is a considerable achievement to get a book such as this out. And the reason it's important is that it's accessible history. Now, if you think about who is a hero is not a badly behaving footballer on the front page. A hero is someone whom their own community say they've done something well and they are highly respected in that community. And there are a lot of very quiet heroes in our past, in our families sometimes, and in our communities that other people haven't written about, and if they had, we know about those very brave people. And that's the importance of writing accessible history that people can actually read and understand. And so that is the value of this book. Now, I like the title, No Regard for the Truth, because, and I won't go through all the story of the content, but I just wanted to prove I do read books before I launch them. See, I've got all my page references in, but it's more that technology.
Well, that's all right.
We're meant to do that. Right, okay. No regard for the truth, no regard for technology. No, that's not fair. I think in this case, Darren's got the regard for truth. And what I was really impressed with, I saw the original manuscript, and now this one is so well crafted. And I think that is partly due to his attention to detail. I was quite surprised when I found out what his real job was. And I think that's applied, you don't know, you can find out. He's applied those detective skills and attention to detail to this particular book, and I think it really does show. So it's been crafted. But the no regard for the truth was meant to refer to the actual historical reference of the court case. But actually you need to ask, was it the camp commander who had no regard for the truth, or was it the community? But I think the writer has a great regard for the truth, and that is the strength of this book now. He puts all the evidence before you based on the resources, and some of them were from here, from the archives, and he allows you to deduce and make up your own opinion. And I think that's very important. It's also a love story. Now, it's interesting that Darren was able to track down the now is it 95 or 96-year-old? 95-year-old woman who was the girlfriend of Rodolfo when he was in the prison camp. And he managed to find her and to speak with and travel to Arnott, Queensland, and actually speak to her about her memories of this period. And that's what I mean by looking at heroes and recording important relationships for history. So I think the young Italian prisoner of war was fatally shot for dubious reasons near a disputed camp boundary, and that's what the case is actually about. So I thoroughly recommend this, but what I'd like you to do, and I know a lot of you have got a copy in your hands at the moment, is you should smell a new book. There's something special about a new book. Mine probably smells of green stick-ons now, but when you first open, and particularly your first book, baby, it has a particular smell, and there's something very, very special. And I hope that Darren is taking his family out to celebrate or to do something celebratory for this launch, because there will never be anything quite like the feeling of the first book, of your first book baby. So please do celebrate it. So a launch, I used to say, well, what do? You can't push a ship out and launch it when you launch a book. But I would like to launch No Regard for the Truth and to compliment Darren on what he has achieved with this. And it's quite a good read, and I didn't drop it in the bath when I was reading it.
Thank you, Hazel, for those kind words. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me tonight for the launch of No Regard for the Truth. When I first started researching this story and discovered the tragic incident that had taken place, I had two goals. One, to accurately relate the events of the investigations into the shooting, and secondly, to try to give Rodolfo a voice. Despite there having been 7 official investigations into the shooting and the administration of the rebel camp, we really don't know much about Rodolfo. There was plenty of information in the archives from the Australian military perspective. We heard a great deal from the infamous Captain Waterston, the man who fired the fatal shot on the 30th of March 1946. Also from his superior officer, Captain Thompson, of whom Justice Simpson said was a witness who had no regard for the truth. But it was challenging to find out some of the personal aspects about Rodolfo from an event that took place over 70 years ago. The official court records and transcripts provided some basic facts about Rodolfo: his age, his height, where he was captured. I knew that he was from Florence and that he had a brother. I knew that he had been captured in Libya in 1940 and arrived in Australia in October 1941. A family friend of Rodolfo's who had been captured at the same time with him was with him during most of his time in Australia and comforted Rodolfo after he had been shot. Rodolfo's fellow prisoners spoke well of him. He was referred to by a few different nicknames: Rudolph, Rudy, and Fofo. Turn on page 10. In the court transcripts, there were small snippets of conversations and jokes that he shared with fellow prisoners. There were also references to Rodolfo having met a girl on a nearby farm whom he was hoping to one day marry. Some of his trusted friends within the camp knew that he had a push bike hidden within the banks of the Dandenong Creek, and at times he used to leave the camp at night on his bike to meet this girl. Just as I was nearing the end of writing this book, I managed to get in touch with some family members of the young girl, the Giron family. I was told the young girl's name is Nora. Nora is now 95 and I was very fortunate to be able to meet her and her younger sister Carmel, now 90, earlier this year. Nora was 20 and Carmel was 16 when these events took place. They both shared their stories, photos and letters with me. Thanks to their stories, their photographs and the letters from Rodolfo, I was able to go beyond the archive material and the court and military records and include Rodolfo's voice through Nora and Carmel's memories and Rodolfo's letters. Thank you once again for joining me this evening to celebrate the launch of No Regard for the Truth. Thank you especially for those involved in the proofreading, the workshopping, the editing, the translation and the publishing. A special thank you to the Giron family, including those who are able to be here tonight. Please continue to enjoy the food and drink, and I will be over at the signing table, the table to sign books if you want signed. Just as I finish, I'd just like to play a short recording. Thank you to Mirko Gotso for loaning his voice to this short letter written by Rodolfo.
Pardon me, Nora, if I were not to offer to tell you how I love you. Believe me, I wish I were together with you to tell you what you are for me, and if I couldn't with my words, I should make you understand with my kisses. I'm going to close this letter. I don't want to say to you goodbye. I'm still hoping I'll see you again, so I say to you good night and thinking of you. I kiss you, Rodolfo.
Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening.